See if she's ready.
She'll signal you.
Yep. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to the Berks County Board of Elections meeting. Today is October the 23rd, and we will call the meeting at 11:04 a.m. The late start is due to the board meeting going over a little bit, so we apologize for any delay this has caused. We'll get started by reading the public comment notice, and I will ask Stephanie to please read that.
Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used, Teams Q&A. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the county's discretion. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue. The county shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any response to public comment will be done at the county's discretion.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll now move to the approval of the minutes for the October 9th election board meeting. Are there any additions or corrections? If none, the minutes stand approved as presented. Do you have any public comment on agenda items? We do not have any in person. Do you have any online? None online. We'll move on to the agenda. We have one item on the agenda today, and that is the poll worker appointment. We will be approving the appointment of poll workers for the November 4, 2025 municipal election, which, believe it or not, is coming up in a week and a half.
Are correct, yeah. So we have 921 poll workers that we need to appoint. These are not elected, obviously. This is outside of the elected poll workers. And like I said, 921, which we're happy to report includes approximately 39 students. So we're happy for that.
Great.
Now, do we still need poll workers or?
We are in a pretty good spot with poll workers right now. We have every judge of election spot filled. And we have a few openings in the county. I think Reading is pretty much full as well. We are not going to discourage anybody that's interested to let us know, because as we know, we have late dropouts sometimes. Yeah. So anyone interested can still apply or reach out to our office.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make the motion to approve the appointment of poll workers for the November 4th, 2025 municipal election.
I will second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed. The motion carries. And I do want to thank those 921 poll workers that have stepped forward to work on November 4th at the election. When I move on to the election director's report, Ann.
Okay, so as of this morning, we have issued approximately 26,000 mail-in and absentee ballots to voters, and we have returned about 13,000. So we're at about 50%, which at this point in time is pretty good. The deadline to register has passed, so that has closed. The deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot is Tuesday, the 28th of October at 5 p.m. So that's the absolute last time anybody can apply for a mail-in or absentee ballot. After that, it becomes an emergency ballot. Tomorrow, we're doing LNA testing on the central scan machines over at our new location, 600 Penn Street. That begins at 10 a.m. Anyone interested should read the information on the Election Services website and reach out to us ahead of time. And then the e-poll books, the electronic poll books, will be loaded with data and tested beginning Monday, the 27th, 9 a.m. at the South Campus. Again, there is information regarding that on our website. Anyone interested should read that and then reach out to our office. I think that's about all I have as of now, unless there's any questions.
Okay. We'll now move to general comments from the board regarding current election-related items. I just want to remind everyone, if you want to vote in person, the deadline is October the 28th at 5 p.m. as well. Again, because you're just coming in to complete the mail-in ballot here. The deadline for the mail-in ballot is October the 28th at 5 p.m. to request it. Therefore, that is the deadline to come in and vote as well. If you are going to come in person and vote, please do not complete the mail-in ballot request online. Come in and complete it here, and they'll get the process done for you. You'll get your ballot, you'll complete it, put it in the envelopes, return it, and you'll be done with voting if you do it here in person. Before we move on with the rest of the board, I do want to ask Cody if he can give us an update on the Eakins versus Adams County Board of Election litigation.
I can. Thank you, Commissioner, and good morning, Election Board. So I believe my previous update in this matter, I indicated to the board that the intervener appellants, the RNC, sought a rehearing en banc in the Third Circuit from the Third Circuit's panel decision, which affirmed the Western District's decision that the dating requirement violates the First and 14th Amendments of the U.S. Constitution. Last week, the Third Circuit denied the motions for rehearing en banc. So the Third Circuit will not be rehearing the matter en banc before all of the judges, and it will be up to the appellants as to whether or not they will seek a petition for a writ of certiorari to the United States Supreme Court.
Okay, thank you very much, Cody. Do you have any other general comments from the board?
Just quickly, Mr. Chairman, if I may, I think you guys mentioned this 2 weeks ago at the last meeting. I wasn't here, but for the mail-in ballots, just to let everybody know, there's 2 pages to the mail-in ballot. The second page is the retention questions for the local and for the statewide judicial cases, correct?
Yes, you are correct. Every ballot in every precinct is 2 sheets of paper.
Okay. So I know there was some issues there, but I think that it's been good. Everything's fine. There's 2 pages to your mail-in ballot. And just to be clear, I know you corrected, you gave us an update, Cody, but the dating requirement is not, if someone that doesn't have the right date on their ballot, it counts. Right.
That's
As
correct.
of right now.
As of right now. Well, it probably won't change before the election.
As of right now,
It has changed before.
based upon the Western District's decision in the Eakin matter and then the Third Circuit affirming that decision, yes, currently undated and incorrectly dated ballots will be counted, but we are still segregating them on our end just in case the law would change, which unfortunately we have seen multiple times before.
I'm not encouraging that. I'm encouraging people to sign and date the ballot so there's no issues. But if you forget, or if you put your birthday or something, it will count. As of now, as of today.
And actually, in one of the elections, it changed after the election, but before certification, and it delayed everyone's certification for that election. So
5 days before certification.
yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's all I have.
Yep, thank you. All right, if we have no further comment, we'll move on to public comment. We'll start with our in-person and then move on to any online that we may have. We have one in-person. Jeff, if you want to stand up, state your name, municipality, and you have 3 minutes, and Stephanie will be taking the time.
Okay, good morning. My name is Jeff Wolf, Brecknock Township. At least the mail ballots will have the correct year on, so that's an improvement. Anyway, I want to talk about the machines, Trump's executive order regarding elections. He says, there's a quote from that, above all, elections must be honest and worthy of the public trust. In that document, DHS is tasked with investigating election machine vulnerabilities. Is it reasonable to question the security of the electronic voting systems? Should Democrats, for instance, Democrat voters have doubts about the trustworthiness of federal elections, especially given that a former Republican election official, Scott Leyendecker, is the new owner of the Dominion voting systems used in 27 states. I screwed up my time. 2020 Congressional Subcommittee on elections. The chair there asked Tom Burt, then ES&S CEO, if any voting machine components in the supply chain come from Russia or China. Bert responded by saying that one of its programmable logic devices is from an American company that uses a factory in China. What could possibly go wrong there, right? ES&S representatives did a presentation at a college in Sierra Vista, Arizona on their voting machines. They were asked many, many questions. I'll just quote some of the answers here. No Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, no cellular in any of the devices except for the tablet down there, the Express Pole, and it uses Wi-Fi and a secure connection so that no devices can talk to each other and prevent voters from vote, so that the devices can talk to each other and prevent voters from voting more than once. And then the presenter was asked about hacking. Very tough to do is the answer. Only probably a small number of hackers had the wherewithal, the technology, and the skill to be able to do that. So it wasn't a no, but not too likely. So my recommendations: reasonable suspicion about the security of electronic voting equipment should be the default attitude of the election board and the voters. The poll book and the scanner are the most vulnerable to malign intrusions, in my opinion. My view is this: I would rather see very labor-intensive auditors comprised of salaried election officials and partisans having a role in counting all mail ballots and recounting all the ballots that may have been machine tabulated at the precincts. I would have more trust in people that I could see than the inner
Okay.
workings of
Thank
a
you, Jeff.
device that I cannot see. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. We do not have anything else in person. Do you have anything online? We have nothing online. Do you have any comments from the board?
Mr. Chairman, I move we adjourn.
Second.
The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.